Hi everyone, my name is Sydney Adams. I'm really excited to share with you guys the progress that I've been making with my project. So my project is basically creating and planning the influencer night and opening day for this restaurant called Kanola. And Kanola is like a protein bowl, healthy restaurant. Um, which doesn't have a location in Utah. And so Kanola is opening its first location in Provo. And I'm super excited to be planning these two events for them. So this is kind of the progress that I've been making so far. So I started out with creating a folder where I organized kind of everything that I wanted to do with this project. So I organized it based off of Rainbow. So red is first, so I have the executive summary and report, then the research and insights, event plans, communications toolkit, timeline and milestones, evaluation metrics, and then I have the presentation deck. So I've gotten through some of them. I'm going to start with the executive summary and report. And this was a super fun project to do because I got to learn a lot about Provo in general because I live in Idaho. I don't live in Utah. And so this was a really good insight for me. So first I kind of looked into like the market and competitive landscape, things like demographics and competition, and I go deeper into that in different docs. I did like the audience segmentation, just an overview of everything that I've done. Um, Strategic recommendations, KPIs, and stuff like that. Um, so I've done that, and then we'll go ahead and go into research and insights. And this was probably my favorite part. Um, I love looking at the competitors and seeing why Kanola would stand out in this kind of Provo area compared to other food chains that are currently there. So I looked at different competitors like Toast, Protein House, Gru's Cafe, Aubergine Kitchen, Core Life Eatery, things like that. And I looked at the differences between those restaurants in Kanola, why Kanola would be a great choice, and why people should choose that over other restaurants in the area. I looked at some best practices that Kanola could implement. So event trends that people have used in the past and what has worked well, influencer marketing tactics, PR and media relations strategies, digital and social media best practices, data and retention strategy. So just a deeper dive into some best practices that Kanala could adopt um, with these two events. I also did some audience research. Um, so I switched it up based on like what their target audience might look like. So there's college students, young professionals, there's local families. Um, and so I basically looked at the demographics, the psychographics, why they might choose to eat at Canola, how to reach them, and some things that they could do to reach them. Um, I also looked at some opportunities that they could do and some messaging and creative hooks, um, different things like that, and then measurement of KPIs. So that's all in the research and insights. And then I also am working on influencer research, starting to plan which influencers that we want to reach out to invite to this influencer night. So these are mostly just Utah influencers, a variety of niches that they have. For example, I have a list right here. I'm still working on getting data about them, just like their engagement rate and audience demographics. But then I'll say their niche, the past collabs that they've been able to do, why it aligns with Canola, and why we want to invite them to the influencer night. And then stuff like contact info, if they's RSVP'd, and then after the event, how many posts they shared, the estimated reach, engagement metrics, and the value that they provided. So this is what I'm working on currently, and that's the list that I have so far. Um, But yeah, I'm super excited. It's going really well. And I'm excited to go into the event plans and start planning the events into a deeper level. But thank you so much for listening. And I'm excited to share my next steps with you. Thank you.